In the golden age of the 1990s, where frosted tips, Discman, and rom-coms ruled, Hollywood gave us many iconic pairings, but few shone quite like Brad Pitt and Gwyneth Paltrow, the photogenic dream team who seemed destined to live happily ever after on a cloud of Oscars and hair gel. That is, until real life wrote its own plot twist. Their love story had it all: a steamy movie set meeting, matching haircuts, doting parents, award show shoutouts, and eventually, heartbreak so severe it almost cost Gwyneth her Oscar-winning role. And just when we thought all was quiet on the ex's front, a new biography came swinging in with piping hot tea. Author Amy Odell, known for her deep dives into celebrity lives, recently turned her lens on Gwyneth. And what she found? Let's just say it wasn't all crystals and wellness retreats. Love at second sight. Brad and Gwyneth met on the set of the ultra-moody crime thriller Seven in 1994. While their characters' fate on-screen was, well, bleak, spoiler alert, head-in-a-box bleak. Off-screen, sparks flew. Gwyneth, then just 22, was relatively new to the Hollywood scene. Brad, already a certified heartthrob at 31, was riding high on his rising fame. In an early interview, Gwyneth admitted she didn't even realize Brad was flirting with her at first. She just thought he was being friendly. To be young, naive, and unaware that Brad Pitt is into you. But once the romantic dust settled, they were inseparable. They weren't just a couple, they were the couple. Fans were obsessed. Paparazzi were relentless, and tabloids basically moved into their front yard. 2 peas, 1 haircut. If you need one image to sum up the intensity of their love, just rewind to the 1997 premiere of The Devil's Own. Gwyneth and Brad arrived looking less like a couple and more like twins. Same stylist, same shaggy blonde bob, same radiating glow of a couple too in love to notice they were accidentally morphing into each other. It wasn't a coincidence. Gwyneth later confessed they intentionally asked their stylist for the same cut. Why? Because when you're madly in love, there's nothing more romantic than sharing shampoo recommendations. The proposal heard round Hollywood. After 2 years of public swooning and private bliss, Brad popped the question in 1997, but not before asking her father, legendary director Bruce Paltrow, for permission. The answer was an enthusiastic yes. Brad was already beloved by Gwyneth's family, with her dad reportedly seeing him as the son he never had. When Brad later won a Golden Globe for 12 Monkeys, he delivered the swoon-worthy line, "Especially the love of my life, my angel, Gwyneth Paltrow." Cue collective sighing from millions. Wedding bells seemed inevitable. Too young, too soon, too messy. But then, the twist. Despite the fairy tale narrative unfolding in magazines and on red carpets, Gwyneth was struggling behind the scenes. In various interviews years later, she opened up about why the engagement unraveled. She simply wasn't ready for marriage. "I was just a kid," she admitted. "I wasn't ready, and he was too good for me." Brad, already pushing his 30s and seemingly ready to settle down, was envisioning forever. Gwyneth was still figuring out how to cook pasta without Googling it. By her own account, she self-sabotaged the relationship. "I was the architect of my own misery," she confessed. She carried the weight of the breakup and took full blame. A rarity in a town where creative differences is the go-to breakup line. Rumors, crushes, and a sight of Hugh Grant. The breakup timeline gets even juicier. While filming the period drama Emma, rumors swirled that Gwyneth had developed a bit of a crush on her co-star Hugh Grant. And who could blame her? With his British charm and floppy hair, Grant was the thinking woman's 90s crush. There were also whispers about on-set chemistry with Sliding Doors co-star John Hannah, though nothing was confirmed. Still, Gwyneth's heart seemed increasingly elsewhere. The proposal that once seemed like a dream was now a source of suffocation. And slowly, the fairy tale started fading. Shakespeare, skinniness, and sadness. After the split, Gwyneth spiraled. She admitted she couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, couldn't even read scripts. She was this close to turning down Shakespeare in Love, which would later win her an Oscar. "My heart broke," she shared. "Something in me changed forever." Even her father, Bruce Paltrow, was devastated. He had grown so close to Brad that their breakup felt like a loss of a family member. As Gwyneth later revealed, her dad loved him like a son. Talk about a breakup that hits harder than a Goop skincare price tag. Meanwhile, on planet Pitt, Brad didn't exactly wallow in heartbreak. The following year, he met Jennifer Aniston. Their romance sparked a media frenzy and gave birth to one of Hollywood's most beloved couples, for a while at least. But even that marriage, which looked like a perfect Friends episode, didn't last. Meanwhile, Gwyneth moved on with Ben Affleck, yes, another future Batman, and then eventually married Coldplay's Chris Martin. That marriage also ended, amicably of course, with the now iconic phrase, conscious uncoupling, the post-wedding saltiness. But wait, the drama didn't end with Gwyneth sipping green juice and Brad marrying Jen. In Amy Odell's new biography, sources claim Gwyneth wasn't exactly thrilled about Brad's wedding to Jennifer Aniston in 2000. Far from sending a bouquet, she reportedly made shady remarks to friends. According to someone who was supposedly present at a dinner with Aaron Lauder of the Estee Lauder dynasty, Gwyneth even said Brad was dumber than a sack-off. Well, whether she really said it or not remains up for debate, but considering her well-documented love of sharp wit and candid confessions, it doesn't feel entirely out of character. And let's be honest, exes saying salty things behind closed doors? Welcome to the human experience. Reunited, and it feels fine. Despite the bitterness of the past, Gwyneth and Brad have remained on surprisingly friendly terms in recent years. In a 2022 interview, they even joked about their breakup. Gwyneth praised Brad, calling him a great guy, and revealed they still had mutual respect. She's since found happiness with TV producer Brad Falchuk because she clearly has a type. As for Brad Pitt, he's single again, working, and aging like the world's most charming fine wine. What's the takeaway? The love story of Brad Pitt and Gwyneth Paltrow wasn't perfect, but it was real, full of high highs, low lows, and enough memorable moments to last multiple lifetimes. It reminds us that even golden couples with matching haircuts and magazine covers can fall apart. And sometimes, the thing that tears you apart is just timing, and perhaps a British co-star or two. But as far as Hollywood romances go, this one had everything: glamour, gossip, longing, regret, and growth. In the end, Gwyneth grew up, Brad moved on, and the rest of us, we're still rewatching Seven and sighing at red carpet pics from 1997. So here's to the love stories that don't last forever, but still give us something to talk about for decades. And there you have it. If you love this trip down Hollywood memory lane, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Until next time, stay fabulous, stay curious, and remember, never trust a couple with identical haircuts. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.